It's Thursday, meaning it's time for King's Pyrite, a Fool's Gold campaign. We're going to go around and introduce our players first, and our producer tonight is Hellhounds. Let's start with Luna.
Hello, everybody. Solar Dasher here, playing your friendly Luna tonight. You found the right place if you were looking for me. I do try to stream. Unfortunately, I haven't been successful lately, but we'll try again. You never know what may happen. Just keep an eye out. At any rate, let's go ahead and toss it over to Encino.
That's me as I'm typing. I am Bison underscore Stonefist. It's about time I got caught by it. It's half the fun. I am a regular on this channel. I'm in the Discord all the time because I have no life. I'm here 3 days a week. Tonight I play Encino, our Dragonborn Paladin Ranger. On Sundays I play Gav the Grin in our 7th C game, Shadow of the Vocturn. He's our big lovable dumbass. And on Tuesdays, I run our Cyberpunk Red campaign. It's called Carnage Heights, and it's pretty wild. Things have gotten a little corporate, but my guys persevere. Let's go to badges.
That's me. Hey, folks. I am Nana Bat Kyle. You can find me here on Thursdays playing. He's just so angry all the time, even on the down low. Badges Newt, our druid who's had enough. Enough of what? The answer is yes. On Sunday, you can find me playing Len Kostov. He's a guy. He does stuff. You'll see. Might be able to turn into a bear, but it's not going to admit it. And otherwise, you can find me on our Discord, posting unhinged food memes mostly, and being a general menace all the time wherever I go. Over to Mudkip.
Hello, I'm known as Mudkip on the Discord. I mostly just lurk around there. And the only other time that I kind of emerge from my swamp is on Thursday nights playing Boulder, also accompanied by Pebble, his familiar, and Onyx, a Sharkhound, which may not be so tiny anymore. I just want rocks. That's all I want. But no. I can't have my tiny rocks, because all these stupid hallways are so clean. Anyway, you cannot find me anywhere else on social medias because, no. Discord is enough for me, and I'm happy with it. That aside, I'm going to throw it back to our storykeeper.
I've already said, but our producer tonight is Hellhounds20. You will see their commentary jumping around. I always have to watch the VOD because I like the commentary. I'm giving this extra warning at the beginning of our sessions. This story is about to head into territory that we don't normally head into. References of torture and other much darker subjects are a possibility. My players and producer have an X card that they can use at any time. You, the audience, does not. I am not asking you to not watch our show, but to please take care of yourself. Thank you for listening to this extra bit of warning, and our VTT is Roll20. Art is from Hero Forge. Everything else is from the book, The Fool's Gold Campaign by Hit Point Press. Everything comes with the settings and is by Dingo Doodles and Felix Einrich. Okay. I'm putting away that for right now, but not fully away, and I'm putting away Twitch because I'm not allowed to watch the chat. We are going to do a little bit of retconning. Of as you walk in, escorted in unfavorably, Desrai and Lucas are immediately removed from the group. And taken to probably the dungeon you couldn't understand what they were saying.
That's strike one.
As you are brought in front of Godric, he looks down at the four of you and his eyes fall on Boulder. Hello, Rost.
What kind of introductions are you expecting?
Who are you with? Who have you brought into my court?
Funny saying that I brought them, considering you're the one that escorted us here via Sword Point. Considering you could have left them at the gate and only taken me.
My guards did not recognize you. Only I would.
Are they speaking in Stelkin or in Common?
Nah, it's common.
Common, okay.
Amazing they know it after having been shut on the other side of a portal for hundreds of thousands of years.
Or at the least, magical means of communication, which is convenient.
Convenient story element.
Too convenient.
Almost like
Godric
he
is
might be a king. Anyway, so why this meeting?
Why have you come through? Are you looking to finish the job, as they say?
You don't leave instructions to open a portal which remained closed unless you expect it to be opened again.
Not by your side.
Then your instructions weren't sufficient, Godric.
I'm confused. Boulder, you know this man.
Also
not directly.
confused. Boulder, did you do a genocide?
Directly, no. Planned. Yes.
At hearing the name Rost, Luna, your head starts to ache in a way that you could have never imagined.
Like
Roll me
brain
like
freeze,
you're
but worse.
Roll me like you're rolling for a spell. For wild magic.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
No, I haven't someone else do that. Thank you. 65.
Wild.
What do you want me to throw out? Any magic?
Any wild magic.
Oh no.
Random.
Oh, I meant your table. Roll your table.
I'll roll my table.
Yeah, for wild magic.
What am I doing?
We haven't
It
been
went
here in a while,
wild.
folks. In case
Yeah, it's been
Hi.
a month, y'all. We're getting back into the insanity that's supposed to happen here.
I mean,
The caster
Okay, so
and
how does-
target must complement one another every time they speak to each other for the next 3d10 years.
ooh, that's a lot. That's hilarious and all the same.
10 years?
Oh, so
That's
who
what
would
it
be the
says.
target in this?
Who was your
Caster.
target?
Was there a target?
Was it or just the area?
It was just area in general, I'm guessing, because she's just throwing out whatever she can.
But we're
Okay.
allowed to insult Lucas. Awesome.
Heyo.
Nice.
Oh, that's
17.
some time.
years.
Does
So-
it work if it's on an area or no?
It says caster and target.
It's the entire area.
So we can't speak badly of the area. Understandable. Or Luna
Yeah.
can't speak ill of the area.
Yep. She always has to say something nice about the area.
If
Anyway.
I have to say, if I'm saying anything at all, I have to say something nice. Okay, anyway.
For the next 17 years of her shopping. Okay.
Anyway, good news is
If
this
it
person may
lasts
not
that
survive
long.
17 years. That's fine.
To
answer the question.
As memories dreams, thoughts. You can't be sure what is flooding your mind right now.
That's why I chose
As-
the lightning, by the way.
Yeah. As the rest of the party kind of sees her crumpling.
Luna. Badges is immediately right there. Gotta make sure she's okay.
What is wrong with her?
If I were,
We knew we would not be so confused.
if I were to guess, I don't know.
As the mystical Luna disappears.
Uh-oh.
It
Badges
can't
is
see your
gonna-
face, so it can't.
Sorry.
That's right. Yeah, Badges is gonna try and get Luna
I'm-
settled,
oh.
and then
I'm okay, dog. Jeez.
try and see
Oh.
if he can see what's going on. Is it,
Roll me
Anything?
Arcana.
uh,
'Cause,
Imagine if
is-
that happened and we were in the Blue Claire arc.
Oh God.
It affected all
nice.
of us. That would have been hilarious.
just a 12. Not good at Arcana.
Oh, he didn't
Nope.
know it was a 9.
Yeah, Boulder has no clue. Badges, I'm actually going to give you the 22
Oh, okay.
because you're touching her.
And you've known me a little bit longer.
Indeed.
13.
Yeah. You don't know Encino. As you're touching her, you realize something's off. Because as you're touching her back, is that a hole? Like there's like a piece missing in
Okay.
Luna's back. That
That's-
doesn't make sense.
Not good. Is she actually a folk claimer? Is she a dog girl folk claimer?
Dog claimer.
Dog claimer.
Poor doggo.
For doggo. Yep.
I
He's
don't.
not thrilled about this, and he's going to be very careful where he does put his hand, but he's going to check her front for a hole, like matching hole on the front.
Roll me. Oh God, is there something like medicine?
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
say
roll me
medicine.
Nature, perception, any number of.
Medicine, perception, whatever you're best at
Oh, okay.
for that
This
type of thing.
is advantage then. 21.
There we go.
You find it easily that the fur has just kind of made it disappear.
Excuse me.
So it was probably already there. I just never.
Yeah. You've
You
never
can't-
seen it or
couldn't
noticed
see
it
it.
before. The fur covered it.
It's like a walking glove. What is this?
Has Badges been? Has Badges
Oh, has
touched Luna
Badges touched
before?
Yes, yes, he
Yeah.
has.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Very early on, he got cursed and was like, "Yeah, no,
I think he started growing flowers or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah." And Badges was like, "Well, this is thematically appropriate. It's inconvenient now." He's gonna be like, "Well,
Do
I
you tell anyone else? You're the only one who knows.
no, he's not gonna blurt it out here. No, no. Maybe later he'll mention something, but he doesn't actually think it's necessarily tied to this. The whole being, holier than thou. So he's. I know they're not all golden. What do you want from me? So he's otherwise just gonna like check for a fever, maybe will cure wounds just to see if that does anything, and if not, then he's just go like, whatever it is, she's having some sort of attack, and I'm pretty sure it's all mental. So we just need to keep her comfortable for now. And that's it. Yeah, you go back to discussing the genocides and everything. Don't let us interrupt you. We'll jump in when it's necessary.
I mean, there's not much to discuss.
And he looks. Guards. take the Mad King Ross into not protective arrest the Mad King Ross.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I would
Badges.
advise against such an action.
Yes,
We
Mr.
came
Snow.
here in peace.
And medics,
Not now.
take the dog.
Time and place. Focus on Luna.
Just get us word.
Well, I'm a relic of a bygone era.
Yeah, but you're our relic of a bygone era. Thank you very much. So
Encino's like, what am I, chopped liver?
you are also our
Oh.
bygone of a forgotten era.
Oh.
It's okay, Encino.
Used to be
As-
special.
I know you used to be special. You're not getting hauled off to jail.
As two guards do kind of rush in and grab Boulder.
Nothing happens
Encino
to
doesn't
him.
stop them, but he does make the guard move around him to get to Boulder. It's kind of hard not to. He's 7 feet tall.
You realize I would follow you anyway, correct?
I'm not playing around this time. I learned my
realize-
lesson.
I'm not playing around either. I know this game, and it's a game you're going to lose.
Not with my preparations.
And you think that I've been sitting idly by myself?
Although I've learned that you are not the ones who closed our portal. I do know you tried. I studied the dwarves after.
Well, let's hope you pass the test then, King Godric.
You have less than 24 hours to live, Mad King Rost.
All right.
Let's see what you do with it.
See you tomorrow.
As the guards whisk him away, two female floor claimers come out of another area to grab Luna.
Don't. If we're gonna move her somewhere, Badger just kind of picks her up. You don't. It's just best you don't touch her.
It is
We're
not
gonna
a
wander
threat.
off to the
This is literally for your safety.
They look at you and they have no clue what you're saying.
Right.
Luna
Mm.
looks up and then translates what they just said. Tells them in Stelkin what the others had said.
Hearing that, they stop going to touch you, Luna.
And
And-
she says in Stelkin, unless a curse you want, I suggest touch me, you don't. It doesn't sound like her normal self either at this point. For some reason, it doesn't sound like her normal self.
She just talks like a little kid in common because that's her accent.
You've heard her speak Stelkin before, haven't you?
Yes, they
Yeah.
have.
And
But-
it
No,
sounded
But you
like
don't know Stelkin.
No, she's read Stelkin. She's never said
She's
it.
never spoken it.
Yeah.
She just
ah.
translated it for us.
Yeah.
Also-
yeah.
Jack and Hexel are here too.
They're just confused. Jack especially.
Oh, that's right. Jack has never. Nobody has ever heard her speak Stelkin.
Hexel, I think, has.
Hexthel has.
Oh, that's true because she did talk to Hexel.
And he looks very confused. As the two female foreclaimers that rush back away and rush out with like a gurney almost effectively for you to put her on badges.
She can go on this if we're all going together. If you're planning to whisk her off without us, then no.
Luna will
She-
translate.
The older of the two females. I'm sorry, I cannot take a male into a female space.
Are you,
Badges, alter self.
Yeah, she's
I
gonna
thought
look
about
at,
it,
at Badges and say, "I'm the only female here.
yeah.
You can't come unless you female.
Do you want to go with them?
I don't want to be alone."
Encino places curry on her chest. She will take care of you. And she just sort of curls up.
And Shadow, I think, is female also. My my
Shark
wolfhound,
hound.
shark
Sure
hound.
count.
Why did I blank on that? I think it's the actual real headache I actually do have, but yeah.
Shark wolf.
It's also been
My sh-
almost a month, y'all.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, my shark hound can also come. Plus, I think
So
I need to check
basically,
something.
Luna has a cold compress on her forehead in the shape of a weasel dragon
Aww.
because she's an ice elemental, technically.
I do have message, so I might be able to get a message out if it doesn't go wild. We'll see.
Badges is standing there, and just all of a sudden a friggin' crown of thorns just grows out of his skull. I think Luna's trying to tell us something, folks.
Don't know what it is, but it sounds important.
And
Judging
it
by the-
hurts.
As Luna is taken away to somewhere else, Godric turns to look at Encino, Badges, Ohio Jack, and Hecthel. And to the guards, leave them. Leave them to the machines. I care nothing for them.
I hope those machines are not important to you.
As he has 8 guards descend on the 4 of you and begins to walk you out of the city.
Oh, I think they mean all the constructs roaming the forests.
I said what I said.
Hmm?
I said what I said.
Oh, yeah. No. Well, so Luna's a foreclaimer.
She's a what?
Yeah, I've never actually touched her before. At least besides like shaking hands kind of thing. When she was having whatever that attack was, which, like I said, seemed very mental in nature. It wasn't anything physical. That was besides, the physical effects. She had a hole in her back that went all the way to her front, just like a foreclaimer. So she's part, spliced a foreclaimer sliced with a dog. Unless they also spliced her with there was like, a melange of human and foreclaimer and dog. One of those two.
Ohio Jack hearing this. What? Luna's a what?
Oh, quack! I forgot you guys were with us. Yeah, yeah. So that's probably why they actually were willing to put her on a gurney and take her up.
Hecthel looks. She's augmented.
No, there was no crystal in there, just the hole.
The hole's the augmentation.
Oh. Doesn't there have to be a crystal in there though? I don't know how you
Only to
guys
be
work.
powered.
Oh,
Luna may not be who you think she is when powered.
you know, that just seems to be a freaking theme today. So
It would not be our first surprise, to be sure. The inevitable question. Now quacking what?
As in my head, this is being said as the doors behind you to the
Oh yeah,
city
this is
close.
as they're,
And since
escorting
they
us
don't
out.
speak common,
Yeah, they don't have no idea what we're talking about. We don't care.
well, my thought would be we wait till it gets dark, assuming it gets dark or darker. Or just wait a couple hours. We wind walk our way back up there. By we, I mean you and me. And
Michael and
then,
Ohio Jack just kind of look at you like, and what about us?
do you want to go on a rescue mission?
I didn't say that, but can't exactly be out here by ourselves.
Brings up a good point.
He does. Which kind of dials back to my point of I didn't want them here at all. But here we are. So we can get you probably back to the portal as long as you can go back out. But your options are either we drop you off at the portal, which is going to cost us precious time, but I think we can manage it. You can stay out here in the wilds while we go on a stupidly dangerous rescue mission. Oh, I am really thinking
That was
this
your
one out.
idea as well. I am concerned. Are you all right?
What, that I'm willing to go on a rescue mission?
That it was your idea in the first place.
Oh, my guy, my hetero life mate, my bestie. When have I ever given any sort of indication that I was going to let anything happen to anybody that I consider part of my crew? The moment they even got handsy with Boulder, they pretty much sealed what's going to happen next.
I will ensure not to tell Lucas.
He's not here.
Exactly. He cannot know we've had this conversation. He
That's
does
fair.
not need to know you care.
Yeah, I don't believe in lying to people. So, yeah, so we're going to wind walk, either two of us or four of us, back into the city, down into the dungeon where they've got Boulder. We're going to get Boulder. Then we're going to get Luna. Not even for Luna's safety, for the safety of this town, because I'm not actually willing to, murder hundreds of innocent people, but I'm willing to threaten to do it. Luna might just get annoyed and start doing Luna things, which is
Exactly.
fire and chaos.
So we need to be discreet.
Yep.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
Not really all that difficult, because we're gonna... Where is it here?
As
We're better at distractions, if I'm being honest.
as you're talking, can you both roll me perception?
With advantage, 26.
17.
Okay, Encino, you see it. There are two foreclaimers? But they're not foreclaimers. And they're looking at you from the bushes with very crudely made spears and bows.
Great bush claimers.
I was gonna bush claimers, son of a. I was gonna say Encino tries to avoid the nostalgia, and he His sword is sheathed, his shield is by his side. He just kind of waves them over. I don't know if they speak our language, but we do have guests.
Yep. I smell them.
As they walk over, they're kind of motioning for you to follow them.
No, this is only possibly, probably, maybe not a trap. Let's go. We got
Feels
some
less
time to kill.
trappish than the castle room did.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Cutting to Luna. Luna, as I'm going to throw this out right now as a trigger warning for anyone who has ever been in any type of medical trauma. As you are on this gurney, watching the lights above you pass quickly, you're getting flashbacks of another time, another life. You see you and a woman, well, a little girl, meet as very small children, and become fast friends. Hallway, light. You see you both agreeing to go. I'm not even going to be able to read Zoom chat anymore.
I'm not even looking at the Zoom chat, to be honest.
As you have another one and you're older, and you and this same girl are talking about getting augmented together and what you both want to get. Hallway, light. You're both older now, adults. As she's bringing you to meet somebody, and she tells you to keep an open mind about it because this is gonna be weird and gonna be crazy for a moment, but you need to trust her. Hallway, light. You're sitting in front of a tube with a gray entity floating inside. Your friend sitting in front of you, and you're having a fun conversation, laughing. Hallway, light, flash. Your parents and you are running out of the city. A charger is behind you, chasing you. You don't know what has happened. Everything fell into chaos within a moment. You went to go find your friend. You were met with a man who tells you horrific news. She was murdered. Hallway, light, doorway. You're brought into a cold surgical room. But it's not a cold surgical room. It's a warm room with a woman wearing purple talking to your parents about a way to keep you safe, to keep you hidden until it's necessary for you, or not necessary, but safe for you to be out. Kinora's face comes into view as she leans over you. I know I'll keep you safe. Your parents just don't realize that you and them will never remember who you are. As you kind of come back to your body, one name is screaming in your head. Gothy. The nurses are working around the room, talking in Stelkin about, well, her vitals seem normal, but we're unable to touch her. How do I take vitals on a person I can't touch? Do you say anything?
It's called germ theory.
You ruined the moment, dadgummit!
Sorry.
All in good fun, but holy crap, man. Okay. She's just gonna look around and say, in Stalkin, of course, touch if you must, but cursed you may be.
Can we protect ourselves? We have gloves. Will that help?
Yes.
And they go to put on gloves and come over to you and begin to check you out. As they realize the husky stripes on you weren't just stripes. They were the lines that in your memories you can still see. As they work on you, they're discussing what is she? She is not Forklimer. Is she? And they're trying to understand what Luna is. They've never seen someone who is spliced before.
Right. She's not gonna really say much of anything at this point. Just let the memories just. She's trying to sort out the memories and basically, figure out again what in the world is going on with her.
As they work on you, you hear someone else come in. A person they only refer to as doctor. The doctor walks over. She looks down at you. Her eyes not full of anything other than curiosity. As she looks, I have not seen something like you before. I don't really want to cut you open. You seem far much more intelligent for that. But if you cannot tell me more about yourself, I will do what I must to understand.
What do you want to know?
What are you?
She's trying to think of the words. I mean, again, Stalkin, come on. Eventually, I don't. I'm getting weird, weird memories, flashes. past. Spliced. No longer used to be. I'm now this husky. Y- Young, little husky.
Interesting. Let me look into this splicing and I will be right back. Nurses, you just make her comfortable. She is not. I don't think she is ill. I think she is interesting.
I hate it when doctors say that.
Good Lord.
Cutting to Boulder and Pebble.
All right.
There are. I forgot to roll this. Give me a second.
All right. What kind of options or prisons do I have today?
12. There are 12 guards in this place.
Oh my.
You're in a cell by yourself. You can see Lucas and Desrai further down. But next to you is another foreclaimer. This is a 30-foot cube room, and as they throw you in, there's a force field that goes up. You can see and speak to.
Can see and speak. 4 of us here. Des, Lucas are brooding. There's a foreclaimer that looks how?
Despondent.
Unfortunately, a foreclaimer
But they
like
don't look like the other foreclaimers.
Is it like everybody's in individual cells, or is it like holding?
Everyone is in their own cells.
Guards are likely between.
Mm-hmm.
Young. That's a pickle. Well, I mean, it's a pickle drawer. I have a pickle inside.
This place is not made out of rock. It is made out of metal.
Metal can be bent. What are the properties of the field? I'm gonna take out one of the pebbles and drop it.
Okay.
Just normal pebble.
Okay.
Does it go through? Does it bounce? Does it hit metal?
It. So you're kicking it?
I know, just dropping it. Just drum probably about 3 feet up. He still appears to be a human.
Roll me attack.
For dropping something? Alright.
I attack the floor with my face.
Technically it's
You're muted, Badges.
You want to just like technically be a dex roll plus modifier, right?
Yeah.
It's a 3 against dropping a boulder.
It goes up.
Dropping a pebble against the floor for a 3.
Okay. Yeah, it hits it and then bounces back into the cell.
So that would suggest it went through, bounced off the ground, and ended up back in the cell.
The way I have it working is that you kind of threw it a little bit
Mhm.
at it, so it bounced back.
Okay,
against
so it
this-
is.
against the bottom of the force field.
So it is solid to a degree.
Yes.
At least it's not one of those disintegrating force fields.
See, that's an important thing to know.
Mm-hmm.
What we're next going to do is cast Magic Stone on the rock and try it again. So how does it respond to magic?
I would not recommend Fireball. You're in a very enclosed space.
We've tried that once before. We're not doing that this campaign.
Gotta stress test the cell, bro.
I had to find out what the properties are of this
So-
containment.
It
If you'd like
it's-
damage, we have damage too.
and ricochets back again.
Okay.
Doing 6 damage to Boulder. Smacks him in
Ew.
the face.
Yeah, unfortunately. You're not wrong.
We can dex saving throw for a 15 if we really want to.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Granted, I rolled a 16 on the throw.
Welcome back, Desrai.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yay!
You're awake.
Remember to change your name, sweetie.
I just got here.
No. I mean, I can introduce Desrai to the scene if you like.
Because Desrai is also in prison with Boulder.
Woo!
People are gonna die.
No. They're gonna
No.
die later, Des. You gotta get out of
No.
prison first. You gotta get out of prison, and there are 12 guards here, Des. I know you can take them. But let's
Yeah.
not alert the entire capital that we're trying to escape.
It's gonna be like the Shrek montage.
Okay, so
When Shrek is trying to stop Fiona from kissing Prince Charming.
basically, Boulder sees Des wake up and choose violence as he's trying to figure out what the properties of this containment is.
She hasn't even said anything yet, and Boulder already knows she's choosing violence.
He feels the energy.
So,
I can tell one of them woke up because there's just hatred billowing out of that corner. I'm like, one of you woke up, and I can't tell which of you it was.
The stronger one. She won more arm wrestles. So
But
she's
the other one has the
obviously
sword.
stronger.
The other one has a magic sword and a deity inside.
so
Besides, hi
Desrai.
Des, how are you?
as you guys, so we had to turn back a little bit last week from however long ago it was now. Desrai and Lucas were immediately taken into custody and taken to the. You guys were seen as dangerous issues.
Oh, we are. But hey, don't judge a book by its cover.
Luna is currently in the med bay, and Boulder has been brought down to the
You don't necessarily know why.
prison with you, but you don't know why.
I'm just here.
And they brought a shit ton of guards with them.
Yep.
I mean, they might have brought down 2 when they brought you in, but they brought the rest in, like, everybody
And
for, like, the next
They
day.
probably would have had to.
No, they brought it in because of Boulder.
They brought it in
I-
for Boulder.
There's like each one of you, like you got 1 guard each. Boulder comes down with an entourage of like, what was it, 8? No, 12.
It would have to
12.
be 9,
9.
because there'd be 3 in there for each of them, and then 9 show up with Boulder.
Why are you here? Why the fuck are these guys here?
What?
Welcome to Deviant Futures, boys. Anyway, they're here because they want to execute me tomorrow. You
Not
and,
happening.
Great news is they don't know common. I'm planning on escaping once I figure out the particular properties of this cage.
If I can
I'm-
smash it, easy.
The
It seems to be somewhat reflective.
the foreclaimer in the middle, who does not look like they belong here, mind you,
Mhm.
kind of just says, hearing you both, you do know that it's not gonna help, right? You can try
How
hitting
do
it all
we get
you
out
want.
here? How do we get out?
Well, you don't technically.
You don't.
Anyway, so what's
I
your
thought-
name?
I thought this would be better than Ella went and her plan, but this sucks just as much.
You spoken Elowen?
Yes.
No, my
She-
apologies. We're travelers to this, well, beautiful land which you find yourself in.
Where you guys aren't from here either?
I'm from Kylandria.
Don't worry about specifics. We're not from here.
Kylandria exist?
Not now. Focus on not being here much longer.
Oh, yeah.
We can catch you up on details.
I'm Lanisk. I'm not from Rashika.
I would presume Rashika is the city which the four of us are impounded in.
You're in Celia. Why don't you guys know this?
Okay. Do you remember any
What
tales
do you
of a
think
big
we
old
look
portal?
like? But Encino's not here.
Okay. Lansk, do you remember any stories of a portal?
The one that the dwarfs destroyed? Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
We reopened it and we came through.
There's something on the other side?
Clearly.
We were on the other side.
And you were on the other side with respect to us.
We were
So
told it
some
got
idiot opened the
destroyed.
portal. It was destroyed. Long story short, it's been reopened. So effectively, King Rost and Godric III are about to go to war again.
Wait, the Mad King actually exist?
At some point, he clearly did.
Nice dodge.
Insight check.
It's history. The Mad King at some point lived and died hundreds of years ago.
I'm trying to get the vibe.
Somehow, Ross lived.
I mean,
Or at least
thought
whatever dwarves are left.
I thought that that was just a kid story to scare you. That's what
Okay.
everyone said in Stella's Children, that the Mad King obviously didn't exist.
And what is Stella's Children?
You guys really aren't from here. We're
What have I said so far to make you think I'm from here?
I mean, well, I don't want to really be part of them anymore. I grew up there, and the automatons, the ones in the forest. When I found out that up here, they're not afraid of them. Did you know that?
Yes, they studied them for a long time.
Yeah, and I thought maybe if I just went and
No, they're
help.
going to see you as an enemy and
Sure.
try to arrest and kill you.
Yeah, that's why I'm here now. I got
That's why I'm here
arrested.
too. Because I'm a dwarf in a four climber place who are terrified of dwarves.
While
don't
they
look
are
like a dwarf.
talking, Desrai is actively trying to she's trying to calculate in her head how she can one-shot these quackers.
You gotta get through the cage first, which reflects both magic and non-magic, Desrai. One option is we deactivate the cages, but we'd also have to isolate the area.
Can I try to figure out how we do that?
You have fun.
Roll me insight.
I'm gonna keep talking to...
That was a 19 plus 8.
Hey, yo, that's a 27
Hey, yo.
for an
Go.
insight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Desiree, as you're looking around, you realize that every room is 30-foot cube of it's not glass, but it's clear and it's see-through. In front of you is a field of magic that you cannot get through. As you look out, you can see that there is a... Oh, what is is it called? There's basically the controls for the. Yeah, it's the controls.
Mhm.
The controls for the cells. You can see the crystal is glowing on. There's currently 4 guards alone near that.
They're cute.
There are
That's also
4,
not enough of them.
There are 4 around Boulder's cell alone, and the other 4 are scattered throughout the rest of the prison. That is what that gets you. Do you want me to let you think?
Don't know what to do. The thing I'm good at doing, I can't really do to get out of this.
Oh no, I'm not feeling well. Someone come get the.
So, how long have you been here?
And he
Last?
looks up. I think the suns have risen 3 times.
That's good. So clearly you've probably noticed some rhyme or reason to what goes on in this place. Considering it's almost entirely dictated by logic.
Of course. But that's not like how I think.
Well, that's how this place thinks, and that's what's
Yeah.
important right now.
Because also, Desrai, what you realize is Lanisk doesn't have a crystal. He is completely unaugmented.
Hmm.
So he doesn't have the lines. He is just a gray elf.
I'm gonna try something. Are there like the bad toilets in here? Or is there a bathroom in here?
No,
All right.
it is it is a very blank cube.
All
How
right.
tall is the 30 by 30?
Desrai is gonna lean against the glass and look to one of the guards. I really need to use the washroom. Could one of you take me?
He looks at you very confused and kind of tilts his head.
Oh. Ha!
Oh.
Nice. Oh, makes sense.
She's gonna like look at them with doe eyes and kind of do a potty dance.
Again, it is.
Oh no.
All of the guards are looking at her doing this.
Yes.
The 4 around Boulder, the 4 at the control.
It's just a very like.
Are you gonna tell her or you want me to?
They don't
You probably
speak
shouldn't tell
common.
her.
I figured
No,
it out.
it's not common.
It's
Well, that too.
they. What's a washroom?
There we go.
Linus kind of just says to you.
Desrai like kind of slides down the wall, sits on the ground.
Yeah. But how tall is this place?
You are not. Let me.
There are plans that require dimensions. Anyway.
Give me. I would say. Yeah. So outside, uh, 26 by 26. That is how many of cells are on each row.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Okay. But it was like 30 by 30 dimension, but there's like a height dimension.
Yeah. So where the way that it is described is like a honeycomb.
Okay.
That's why I just rolled for the size or how many cells. I don't actually know.
Oh, so it's like a honeycomb going up the wall.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they're probably about like radius 30. Okay.
Yeah. So if each cell
Oh,
is
sorry,
30,
diameter 30.
Do they have like lids? Or I mean like tops?
you
The other
cannot
cells
see
are the
the person
tops.
above you or below you.
Hmm.
You can only see the ones beside you.
That's the field at work. Okay.
This sucks.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, we could deactivate it pretty easily. The problem is what comes next is the problem. Clearly.
What comes
Well,
next?
us leaving. Us having to get out is the problem. Do you know where we got dragged?
We can find our way out.
You mean you can fight your way out of an entire city?
Worth a try.
And if you die?
I die. I've done it before.
And well, your god resurrected you last time.
I'm not counting on it happening again. And kind of not with her anymore, so.
Anyway, so that aside,
Desirai's just like, I don't really care if I die. It's worth a try.
I guess in my particular planning, dying is considered failure. Lannis, the dragons in the sky, are they piloted or no?
Oh, the mech dragon?
Yes.
No. It's been doing that by itself for a really long time. Godric's even tried to knock it off its course, and since the drop of the portal, it's never worked.
Oh, joy. Let's not
It's
think
just
about that.
running on its own software.
Have you considered that it had a mate?
A mate?
Yes, there's another one on the other side of the portal.
He kind of looks, and it's just this.
Same time, that's a problem for later. We need to get out of here first and not die trying.
Desiree started pacing. She's calm. She's just moving around. More annoyed than anything.
Yeah. Nobody really comes in and out. We're the first people here in the past 3 days, I take it?
Well, no.
No?
The other two, well, 3 that were here, they all got executed this morning.
So why did they leave you?
And he kind of looks to himself. I'm not augmented. I'm not one of their people.
So you're not a threat.
I come from Stella's children. And they were all talking about how they were planning to execute you both tomorrow, so. And
Well, it's 3 of us.
the one over there. And he points to Lucas.
Yeah, that
Not
one
happening.
in dying, I'm not concerned about. That one was like torn to pieces and came back like a week later.
I may not want to go to the other side of the portal.
That was a deal that he made with somebody. Actually, that was due to a dire Tarrasque incident.
Wait, the dire Tarrasque exist?
Used to. Anyway,
Terrifying
getting out
this
of
poor
here.
commoner.
Yeah, this poor kid.
Yeah.
Something scarier than the dire Tarrasque out there? Yeah, they're called the heroes of the
Yeah,
wild.
it really is the heroes of the fucking bellowing wild. This is the actual, like, true. I mean, what is it? I intimidated a fruit stand owner to leave because I said we were there.
Yep.
Thanks for that. Anyway, okay, so they're around me, which means I'm probably on a lower cell.
You're closer to the end.
That's a choice.
You are
what's
the
this?
end of it. So it's you, Lenisk, Desrai, Lucas, somebody else.
See exactly how that's written. Is a when it's temporarily dismissed, you can cause the reappear in any unoccupied space within 30 feet. Yeah, may as well try that. So, what Boulder's going to try just for fun and giggles here, and to see what kind of ward this might be, is he's going to start by trying to put Pebble into a pocket dimension using basically Find Familiar. Does that work?
Say that one more time.
Specifically,
Let's try
He's
to put
putting
Pebble in a
Pebble back
Pokeball.
in his Pokeball, yes.
That's okay.
okay. And the next
Um,
thing he's going to do is try to have Pebble reappear in an unoccupied space within 30 feet, but on the other side of the containment.
You're gonna get Pebble
Okay.
stabbed, bro.
He's a pebble.
That's okay. Rock beats scissors. He'll be fine.
That's right.
You can.
Oh wait.
What is Desrai doing? Let me ask that.
She wants to try to distract the guards by using thaumaturgy to have screaming or like commotion outside of the area we're in.
Base boosted fart. All the guards. What was that? We have no idea what this is.
Okay.
They excrete gases too? These creatures are horrible.
Okay. For Boulder, unfortunately, as you try to bring Pebble outside of the force field, it's almost like he's just dissipating. You can't get him to appear on the other side.
Neat.
That is of the force field.
Something impedes magic on the other side. Well, through it specifically.
But if you try to make him appear in like Desrai or Lenisk cell, he does.
So the walls are made of something different than the doors, or have slightly different properties. The walls were made of metal, or were they not?
Plexiglass or something that looked like it.
Something like glass, but not quite glass, i.e., plexiglass for the D&D world.
I'm just thinking, all right, now all we need is a good hip check, and then the thing will come right down.
Oh, I can arrange that. I have spells upon spells that could bring down this, well, plexiglass.
I have fists and an axe.
But let's not immediately make you out to be the threat that you are.
I mean, that's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm too scary.
Ezra
Cowards.
identifies as a threat.
I thought we hired her for the sex appeal. But
He just kind of showed up and said,
It can be
"You're all
two
insane.
things.
Let's go."
A bit of both.
yeah,
A lot of both.
a lot of both.
The sex appeal definitely is her strong suit.
So the walls
Other
are of
than her
glass.
just being strong.
I mean, can you give the wall a thump without trying to break it?
A non-lethal thump.
Like, see how much it would potentially take?
I'm just gonna give it like a little.
Just kind of see how easy it is to kind of bend.
Mhm. It's gonna give it like a side hand, like I'm knocking firmly.
All right. I'm gonna leave you guys off there. Just go ahead and roll for it.
Am I just rolling my unarmed strike?
Yep.
Critical one.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
All right. And cutting back to Badges and Encino. You are brought into a camp where you see unaltered foreclaimers.
a lot of them.
Yes.
It's too many. Reverse gravity. No, just kidding. All right.
Not the reverse gravity.
So up you go. Uppies for everybody. Lethal uppies. Now you just go like, okay, so
And as you're being brought in, out is walking a very large toad with an old foreclaimer on top of it.
Tatsukabra.
what?
Two
Bless
people
you.
get that joke.
Cappuccino?
If you've played Monster Hunter Rise, it makes sense. If you've played any of the older Monster Hunter games, it makes sense.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
character
Oh.
who is literally, it's a Tatsukabra, which is a big old frog with fangs, like big horn, like fangy bits. And there's an old dude that rides on top of it.
Oh. As she comes up, she's speaking Stelkin and trying to kind of move people around, and someone gives her a scroll that she reads, looks at you all, and just, how did someone like you get here?
Rude. I mean, just because I'm part badger doesn't mean I'm less of a person.
You are not a foreclaimer, though.
Yeah,
The
no.
last time I checked. He looks down and is like, there's a half plate in the way.
Okay. I'm already kind of tired from restraining myself from earthquaking half of that city into the ground, so I'm just going to cut straight to the chase. You seem, pardon the term, ancient for a Stelkin, foreclaimer, whatever you want to call yourselves. You remember the portal that was closed?
I was alive for when the portal went down.
Great, so you remember it then.
Yes.
It's not closed anymore. We
had
against my
heard-
wishes, helped those dipquacks there open the portal because we knew it was going to happen eventually anyway.
Godric has been working on it for a while.
Yeah, Godric didn't do anything about this. This is entirely not his win. But he did take our friend Boulder, who apparently he called the Mad King Rast. Does that mean?
I'm sorry. What? The Mad King Rost?
Yeah, that. Yeah. And he didn't deny it. So, but we all have secrets.
You don't know what that means, do you?
No. I know the king threw him in a jail cell and thinks he's going to execute him in 24 hours, which, that's not going to happen.
It means he will execute him in 24 hours.
No, it means he thinks he's going to get to. But that's neither here nor there right now. Also,
he has two really big threats with him.
Yep.
He himself is a threat, obviously.
And Luna, if Luna doesn't want to be there anymore, that's going to be a whole thing. But she's our spliced folklaimer friend. She went with Husky. I mean,
I don't know what splicing means.
Okay, so originally I was just
I
a
don't
half-elf.
care.
No. You said you don't know what this means, so I'm going to tell you what it means. It's magically grafting two different creatures together to make a whole creature, a different
Elwyn
unique creature.
Has
I still have reverse gravity on tap.
yeah, she kind of
Get
just looked
into
at
it,
you,
yeah.
and I didn't have her up. Why did I not have her up?
But anyway, so they escorted us out of the city because we figured we'd let them think that we were done with this and that they're safe and their plans are going to work. And then we saw, he points to the two that led them up. We saw them gesturing to us from the trees, so we figured we've got a couple hours to kill before we spend hours killing. Why not go see what they want?
We saw, one of our guards saw you walk through the portal, and we were trying to help you, but the Rashika guard saw you, and we just I'm throwing all my stuff around over here. And we just were wondering if you all were, I don't know, helping him when we saw you go with him.
No.
To hear that you're not is at least a little bit quelling for us. Let me just say, I do not do well with outsiders, especially those who are not even foreclaimers. You have to understand, the Rashika have tried to kill us off just because we do not wish to be augmented, just because we wish to keep our empathy. So if I am not trustworthy,
That's what's wrong with them.
Strangers, please be understanding.
So that is what is wrong with them.
Oh,
They're missing a piece of themselves.
Yeah. That the exact thing he's gonna look back at Hector that I was talking about before, where it's perfect logic is so good. No, perfect logic without emotion, without heart, without empathy, without mercy. Perfect logic is horrifying.
I mean, your friend isn't wrong.
I know what?
Isn't wrong.
Oh, isn't wrong. I thought it is a drong.
Your friend is a drunk, so there. Countered your argument, didn't I?
I haven't heard that one before.
That's just and please understand, I didn't even want to open that portal. I knew nothing good would come of it, and nothing good has come of it. And now a lot of destruction and possibly death is going to happen to people who probably didn't necessarily need to have any of this happen to them.
We will help you out. If
Do not require force of arms, merely a way inside, and potentially a way out.
we will help you out if you help us get rid of something that we have very much needed to, and we cannot.
The king, because I already don't like him. I was
Besides Godric, we don't
Oh.
like Godric. That's we agree upon, stranger.
united by hatred. I'll take it.
But if you see above us the mech dragon flying,
Oh, you guys have one of those too.
you actually saw it the first time you came in.
Yeah,
here.
but she
Just
doesn't
being
know
a
that.
smartass.
No.
I'm not being a smartass.
Get rid of it.
Does it actually do anything? Is it like
Yes,
attacking?
it swoops down and burns part of the forest. We have been trying to fix the forest since the close of the portal. And she kind of shows you the plants. They are magic. They need to be protected.
Okay.
We have been working so hard to get this, and she shows you it's almost like rock over this leaf that as she peels away, you can see the magic coursing through the plants here.
But none of this feels like actual nature to me. Right, because it's all magically created, or does it?
It feels like nature that is coursing with magic. It is alive with its own magic.
Imagine this is what the plane of growth smells like. The greenery and ozone. All right, well, yeah, no, I can respect that. So he's gonna look at Encino. So, buddy, what do you think about killing two birds with one stone? Because I think we can probably get up to that dragon. We know how to get into dragons. And I saw at least
Know
what
how to
buttons Luna.
It will be an adventure getting to drive it.
Yeah,
But it is an invaluable resource for our eventual extraction from this place.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Well, so we got two options. Either we do the wind walk and go in, because I don't think we actually need their special way in, but maybe we'll take it. It might be easier. We just go in and rescue and then go up to the dragon and try and do the thing, or we go up to the dragon first, see if we can.
Badges does a 28 hit.
No, I'm AC 50, like a boss. I've got the Mick armor going on here. Yeah, 28 hits.
Okay. You get bonked on the head by Elowen.
Am I unconscious? Is there? Or is it
No,
just pretty much
it
a
is
the
Rafiki
bonk.
slap?
It is like a bonk on the head just to get your attention.
You've been Rafiki'd.
It is rude to speak in front of strangers without including them. You need to learn some manners, young man.
You told me you don't even like me just because I don't look like you, racist.
I said it's because I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you are different.
That's how barriers are broken.
Fine. Look, we have a mech dragon. We flew to the portal and gathered all the requirements for it in our own mech dragon. Well, it's mostly Luna's mech dragon because it makes her happy, but we all still ride in it. So I was thinking we could either go up there because we generally know how it works. I saw levers pulled and buttons pushed, and I can do all of that. Maybe not in the right order, but
Hey, what's the combined intelligence of this pairing?
I don't know. It's gonna be great.
14.
8.
Ooh,
This will be fun.
yeah, that's some NASCAR watching averages right there. So we're oh man, we're either gonna go grab the dragon and then use it to, I don't know, tear the top off the castle and get our friends, or get our friends and then go up to the dragon and fly it out of here. Those are the two plans. And you'll have to forgive me. I'm not good at plans. I'm good at widespread
We are very
destruction.
skilled at damage control.
We damage things until we're in control.
Ah. And she leans over and says something to one of the others.
Look
In
who's
Stelkin.
talking in a language we don't understand, and not including us.
Leads down to Ohio Jack. What did she say?
She said she got two idiots.
She is not entirely incorrect.
Look, I'm not a strategist. That's not my thing.
A strategist? I'm not here, never mind.
I know what I said.
Jack did study the dragon. She watched Luna use it.
Mm-hmm. And she looks. Nope, that's the wrong voice. That was Jack.
I mean, if you can just, I don't know. If you get it first, then maybe you can use it to help you. I'm not exactly sure how they work. I don't mess with the automatons. We don't mess with them. We just let them live their existence.
Yep.
If we are able to gain entrance, then yes, it should be simple. But I've never gotten inside a mech dragon that didn't have its door open.
Yeah, but
I don't
I'm
recall
pretty sure
there
there's
be.
somewhere a few wisps of cloud can slip in.
Jack looks at you both. I mean, I do have my notes from Luna.
Yeah, and that'll be good for getting in, but I don't for like actually flying the thing, but I don't think any of her notes would have included how to get into it while it's in the air and sealed up. We haven't had to do
Of
that.
Ohio, are you implying you wish to join us on this attempt?
I mean, I know I'm not the bravest, but
Encino puts his hand on Jack's shoulder. But you still offered. We did not imply. That speaks much to your bravery.
they're my friends too.
So is it decided? Do we wisp up his farts and then enter the dragon's crack?
Oh yeah. We're gonna get bilious in that.
Sorry, not sorry.
Cutting to Luna.
Don't you dare apologize.
That was too cool.
Oh my god. Luna. As they are continuing to work, the doctor has been gone for a while now. Godric comes in. He looks at the nurses. And what can you tell me about her? Oh, Your Highness, I'm so sorry. What is she? And the doctor comes in, pulls him away for a little bit. He looks, turns back, and comes back to stand right in front of you, Luna. Are you feeling better?
Is he speaking in Stalken?
Yes.
Okay. Of course, she's going to reply back. I don't have quite the splitting headache anymore.
My scientist says that the test we ran on you revealed something interesting.
Interesting, sir.
You see, she said that you're a foreclaimer. A foreclaimer that got this done.
Not again. Ah, all these memories. Fighting to come forward. I don't want them. Something tells me I don't want them, but they're wanting to come forward anyway.
Tell me, what are you remembering?
I was a child. Running around areas similar to what I see here. I met someone. We grew to be good friends. One name comes to mind. Gothica. I think. Memories are still very fuzzy.
You remember Gothica?
Yeah, I believe that was her name.
You have been without your crystal for too long.
What? I don't I don't understand.
And he looks and motions and he brings a crystal that you've seen before many times and offers it to you.
What color?
It's yellow.
Lemon.
Okay. No. I'm not going to get into it right now. It's
I don't
not
care.
here
They
nor
all
there.
have tastes.
Well, they can have tastes if you want.
You pop them in, you taste lemon
Okay,
because it's yellow.
so he's holding it out to her.
Yep. Seeing what you do.
I mean, she'll grab it, but she'll just be uncertain of what really to do with it. That memory hasn't quite come back yet. She's gonna look at him and then look at the people around.
And they're all watching you to see what you're going to do.
She removes some of what the clothing that she's wearing, and then feels in the area where the augmentation would be. And of course, she finds the hole now too, and she seems a little surprised. I do something. Oh yeah, With that roll,
Oh my god.
yeah, I know.
You're going so wild.
Yeah.
I'm not going. No. She wasn't going for magic. The roll was, will she or will she not? The higher the roll, the more likely she is. Apparently, she is 100% doing this, as she got a 100. Just to let everybody who's listening know,
Ooh.
she concentrates a few more moments, and the memory comes back of what she's supposed to do with the crystal. Now that she's got the memory, she looks at the crystal, she feels the hole, and she inserts the crystal.
It's like a
As-
USB stick. You put it in the wrong way, so you have to turn it around, flip it around, and put it back in.
As it slides in, Luna memories, all of them, come flooding back. Your life before being Luna comes back to you. In your fur, you can see now your four claimer markings as they light up, turning your fur white with stripes as they cross your body.
And she grows a little taller.
Yep.
I couldn't help throwing that in there.
Nope. It's canon. It's canon.
canon.
I'm sorry.
It is canon because technically Luna put her as a short little snot. However, four claimers are not quite that short.
No.
So
short for
she
a storm.
grows a little too. So I guess some of her clothes kind of rip a little bit, with the exception of her cloak, which never ever goes anything wrong with it. And she just gets like this, like, look, as all these memories start flooding back. And she just remains silent, trying to sort everything out. Because not only does she have the memories of her Luna side, but now she has her four claimer side memories too. I
And
don't
where
know.
did you take that thing out of you? You don't know where it's been.
Very funny.
Part of these memories that come back is the last time you saw Gothy. She tells you, I'm gonna go do something kind of dumb and dangerous. I don't want you to come with me, okay? I need to tell something to Zanu alone.
You can't. You don't want me to know either?
It's not that I don't want you to know. I just it's kind of embarrassing and it's really dumb and I know it can get me in a lot of trouble and I don't want you to get in trouble either.
Promise me to stay friends.
No, always.
Okay.
We're always gonna be friends, Kiki. As you come back from this memory.
Oh no. That was so long ago. She's still speaking to Stelkin, by the way. What in the heck happened?
Why don't you tell us? Along with your name.
I suppose I'll start with my name. Might be the easiest. She takes a moment.
Even
because
when
I
she's
lost where I
augmented.
put it.
I had to go find it too.
Yeah, I know.
Even when she's augmented, she can't help that sense of dramatic pause.
Yeah,
I
I know, right?
am.
Oh,
Damn it.
it's that.
Scan,
Oh,
scan.
That's
here
a,
it is. Jilka Lapaprimus.
Godric smiles. You were on the name of the dead when Zanu attacked.
What do you mean?
Zanu, as you know, became infatuated with Gothica.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
When she went to tell him no, he became incensed and killed her, breaking out of
No.
his containment in a rage and
I
destroying
remember
everything.
I remember running. I remember running from something. My parents we were running. Next
Yeah.
thing I know, we're talking to some weird, oh my god. Not that lady. No. Kenora. Oof. She's the one who did this to me. Changed me. We were trying to hide from the other four claimers. That's all I remember.
From the four claimers? Or from the less than on the other side, those who wouldn't understand us.
Just trying to hide. I don't think I fully remember why yet. I,
It's all right. You're safe, princess. And I know it's a little early, but that's where we're going to end for tonight.
No fight. I gotta wait another week for a fight.
But
Mhm.
we might have 2 tanks. Have you considered?
I'm
2 tanks.
always here, you guys. Jeez.
Are you
That's
in
an
jail,
Encino
Encino?
eraser.
Are you in
Are
jail?
you?
Are you in
Encino?
jail?
Not yet.
I can become a dragon. Doesn't matter if I'm in jail or not.
Well, see,
Give it-
they gotta
give it
go through
time.
Pebble first if they're actually gonna try to execute me. So they have other problems.
I had a funny idea for Pebble, but
Well,
I have
you
to
can tell
get
me
past my
afterwards.
tits to get to my heart.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much to all of my players. Thank you to Bison. The I said this earlier in cast
Keep it
chat,
together,
but
sweetie.
he is the hero. He is the big damn hero who thinks about, like, protecting actual other innocents.
I originally said he was Bickford in a bone suit, but he is absolutely Pete Sakes. He is an undead Pete Sakes. I'm very proud of my dino guy.
Thank you to Solar Dasher. We have been working on this character. I'm so excited. I am so excited
Mm.
for everyone to meet her.
Oh yeah.
I want the
And to
old
see
Luna
how
back.
things go
Yoink.
from here.
I liked you when you were short.
Thank you to Nana Nana Bat Kyle for bringing the grumpiest character I think ever. I'm giving him that title, just world's biggest grump.
When you mess with his family, you get the grump, all right?
Worse so than normal, obviously.
Well, this is
Thank
a bigger
you.
threat than normal.
He has 2 levels of Grump. There's Grump and then there's Capital Grump.
Thank you to Mudkip for bringing in Boulder. Oh, oh.
There will be much more sass.
Oh,
The fact that this character is finally like out of his cage,
And
Quote,
doing just
unquote.
one
fine.
sense. I'm just very excited for everyone to get to
You poke
truly
the bear.
meet this
You
character.
get the poked bear. It's not hard math.
And thank you to Ruth. I know you came in late. Do you want to plug yourself now?
I have nothing to plug.
I figured I would offer because you were you came in late.
I'm also here Tuesdays and Sundays. If you want to know who I do, be here those days.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, that works. Okay. I'm very excited for Desrai to be in this world where
I can fight.
yeah, because
That's never happened before.
no, originally I was like, oh no, I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up in a fight, and we don't have our tanks for said fight.
And then you put them in jail.
And then when they show up, flight gets delayed. So also
It's like
thank
literally
you.
this is what my character's good for. And the
Yep.
amount of fights that I haven't fought since Gresh.
No,
No,
I don't think anybody's fought since Gresh.
it's okay. Lucas hasn't fought since he cut a guy in half.
We had a quick combat with Bouclair. My
Yeah.
secondary
Oh,
Claire,
yeah.
because we did-
That's the one I
Um,
really wanted to be there for because it was character relevant.
Oh yeah, you weren't there
Oh,
for
yeah.
that either.
yeah,
Oh my.
she missed it unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what caused the
Uh,
break with Jenny at the goddess of death.
That's
Yeah.
why she's no longer
Right.
Fatalia's champion.
Like the one thing I wanted to see her
Yeah.
dead by my hands.
The one thing
And
I
had to
wanted
have
was
a
to
thought.
drain her of her life. Ah,
And then
like
when
she
we got-
did me.
And then when we got there, she found out she didn't have any left.
And that Luna ate her heart.
Thank you to Hellhounds20. Again, I can't read what you write, but yeah. And also thank you to chat as always. I couldn't read your comments, but I thank you for being here. Thank you for to those watching in the future on YouTube or the VOD. If you watched up to here, you must have liked it. So please hit the bell, subscribe, and do all the things to know when something goes out. How many shows do we have now, y'all?
Let's see.
Show shows.
Tuesday, Thursday,
4.
Friday,
5, 4 or 5 right now.
4.
There are
A
4,
lot?
because
Sunday.
We're-
So
Because
4 or
there's
5.
Monday's done.
Yeah, Monday's done.
Wednesday's on hiatus and Saturday just finished. But there will likely be a new something in either Friday or Saturday, depending on Kevin's whims. He does have a bunch of one-shots planned, and I believe a second Rapscallion game.
Yep.
Zombies.
And as always, please be nice to each other. Night, y'all.
Night.
Night.